YouTube, what's going on? P dropping in one time. I'm on the road handling a few things. See, it's pitch black in the whip. It's pitch black in the whip, Darth Vader. You know, come across some light here, so I'm definitely on camera. But I was just thinking, you know, on the road handling a few things and actually going through some small things, and it made me make this video. See, one thing about me, I can flip something into a positive, or I'll use it as energy. So like me going through, you know, small trauma, I'll make a video about it. So I say small trauma in your life builds character. That's the title of this video. Small trauma in your life builds character. And I've never been a complainer or, you know, sit back and whine. I just go get it. You know, I just go get it, or I figure out a solution. You know, I'm about solution. But trauma in your life, and depending on how you deal with it, it builds character. And trauma can be, you know, you lose a loved one, you're going through something, you know, something big. You know, it could be a multitude of things, but it's usually something negative, you know, trauma. And it actually builds character depending on how you approach it and how you deal with it. And not only does it build character, it builds thick skin. Because let's just say, for example, you lose a loved one. You lose a loved one. After you go through that trauma of losing a loved one, you have a new appreciation for life. Now you're calling your family members, your cousins, your auntie, your uncle, everybody now, because you're sensitive to life now and how fast it can be taken away. You know, so now you have a deeper appreciation for people in general and in your family. You know, so it can build character in that way. For example, if you lose someone, like you lose a family member, you know, you may be going through a big problem. You know, a big problem financially. Could have got fired from your job. Or you could be going through a big problem as far as what you want out of life. You know, as far as your purpose and what you want to do. That's trauma, because it's like you're confused. And I'll take it back to, you lose a job. How does that build character, thick skin? Well, you lose a job. Now, not only do you appreciate, you know, having a job, because sometimes we work a job so long or work somewhere so long, we don't even appreciate the fact that shit is actually paying our bills. You know, you be at a job so long, and I'll never do this, but you be at a job so long that you forget that motherfucker pay your bills. You know, motherfuckers be at a job so long, the same routine every day, but you'll have a deeper appreciation for having, you know, a job. Or maybe that may build you up to start your own business. Like, oh, okay, this is how I work. Y'all can fire people when y'all want to. I'm gonna start my own shit. It build character in that way. Now you're a boss. You know, going through that little trauma of getting fired. Now you done bossed up on their ass. Like, oh, fuck it, I ain't clocking in no more. I ain't doing none of that shit. Clocking in for myself. You know? So, build character in that way. But if you approach it the right way and deal with it the right way, trauma can build character, and it builds thick skin. And it honestly makes you become resilient. You're resilient, oh, you always bounce back. When you're resilient, you always bounce back. And part of being resilient is always finding that positive and the negative. Yes, when you're resilient, you always bounce back. So you always looking at the positive aspect of things. You know, when you're resilient, you always gonna bounce back. They can't hold you down, can't hold you back. So this was on my mind because I was, you know, going through some things, and this is gonna build character for me. But not only is it gonna build character for me, it's gonna build thick skin for me. I always have thick skin, but you know, can never have enough thick skin, I guess you could say, you know, because you got to be able to deal with all type of problems, you know, anything that come your way. Really you have to deal with anything that come your way and handle it, you know, and just handle it. And hit it head on. You know, handle, you know, trauma, problems head on. You know, don't try to go around it. Don't try to go underneath it, above it. Man, handle that shit head on. Handle that shit head on. Dead that shit so you can move on. Handle that shit head on so you can move on. You know, that's how you deal with trauma. Or, you know, you're going through something, handle it head on so you can move on. That's the best advice I would give to that. You know, because it's going to be on your mind, so might as well handle it head on so you can move on. You know, on to the next, because life is full of surprises and different shit, you know, come your way at any moment. So definitely on my mind though, you know, small trauma in your life actually builds character, you know. Let me know what y'all think, comment, like, subscribe. That's where you help share the video. Video entertaining, hit that cash app. I was on the road handling a few things and going through some things, so I wanted to put this out here. Let me know what y'all think. That's what I do. We are